Alright guys, so in this video we will be covering the Webull software tutorial. As we guys know, we can be doing our level analysis, trend analysis, candle analysis, pattern analysis, everything on the chart. But for charting, we can actually use any software. Some people prefer TradingView, some people prefer Trading Thinkorswim, some people prefer Webull. I personally prefer Webull because 5 years ago I started with this one and I kind of like it. I kind of like it. I like the interface. I like everything about the Webull. I like that they are just making some updates every couple weeks and fixing the bugs, improving the experience that I have with the software. So I have nothing to be to be not satisfied about the Webull. Nothing to complain about. So what I am recommending while using the Webull is, first of all, you guys can be creating an account. It's not the broker account that you need, guys, because to create a broker account, you need to be a citizen of either USA or China. So unless you're trying to open a broker account with the Webull, don't do it. But you can be opening a application account, just like a Instagram account, like YouTube account. So this application gives you opportunity to open account with the mail, Gmail, and you guys can create that account so that you can access to the same levels, to the same drawings on your desktop and on your mobile phone. That's really useful. So first things first, when drawing, guys, when you will be starting to draw, just make sure that you will be having this magnet mode on, because with this you will be having your, let's say I will be drawing this horizontal line and I'm switching off this magnet mode. And now you guys can see it's quite hard for me to identify whether I'm at the open of that body of the candle or not. But if I turn on that magnet mode, then it's just magneting to that point. It's like a magnet to the bodies, to the wicks of the candles. So I'm using the bodies of the candles and it's magneting to that, and that's quite useful. The next tip, you can go to the watch lists, you can edit watch lists, you can add watch list, and let's say it will be like GTA, and you can add some symbols to it like AMD. Oops, let me do it again. So you will be adding like AMD, added maybe Tesla, added maybe SPY, added maybe also QQQ, and you can start with that for actually, and that's done. And now when you go to your watch list, you can see all the names that you added to your new watch list. Okay, the next tip that I'm using with the Webull is, so you guys see me always using these 9 charts. You guys see me always using these 9 charts. So when I want to go for one individual stock chart, I can do one thing. I can either go to this upper part, I can create a new tab, add new widget, add new chart widget. I already have one. I can create as many as I want, but I don't need the second one, so I have this one. When I'm looking for one individual chart, let's say I want to look for 5-minute time frame, I want to look for 2-minute time frame, I want to look for daily time frame on this one in more details. And when I go back, I see these 9 charts. So this is one way to do it, or also if you're looking at one chart and then in this grid button, by the way, this is the button that allows you to make these 9 charts when you click on this one. So you can go to the grid and make it maybe 2 charts, only Amazon and the QQQ. And in that case, you will be going back to 9 charts and everything is lost. So you have to be typing again SPY, oops, SPY, oops, NVIDIA, for example. AMD, and so on and so forth. But I am quite lazy to do that. And we have for that one really quick workaround. Here you guys can go for the button chart layouts. And I have already saved this layout, Gallet Trades. When I click at it, I already have my 9 charts ready. This one actually should be QQQ. Okay, so let's say I want to look at maybe 6 charts that I want to look for. In this case, I can go to the chart layouts, save layout. Maybe it will be like QWERTY, just for example. And now it's here. And if I go to, let's say, one chart, and then I want to go back to looking at 6 charts, then I can just press at this one and press OK. And now here it is. I'm looking at 6 charts right now. So that's quite easy. And usually I'm looking at 9 charts as my widescreen monitor is allowing me to. And if you guys are looking only only with the laptop, I recommend maybe watching 6 charts at the same time, or maybe even 4 charts, because the more details you see on the chart, the better. But actually, the perfect conditions should be like having one, maybe 2 monitors to see more charts. And for some people that think that for successful trading, you need like multiple monitors, like having 30, 40 charts at the same time. That's not true. I'm always looking maximum at 10, at 9 charts, and I'm quite good. I'm just good to go with these charts. So yeah, what else? When you guys are doing some charting, let's say I'm doing a new horizontal array, and I want my array to be, let's say, I want to be like white color. And also, don't forget about this lock button, because if I don't press the lock button, when I'm scrolling the chart, I might accidentally just click on this one and grab it and remove it, and just make some put it at the same place. I mean, different place. So this is really bad case. I don't want to be in that position. So always I'm gonna lock the level, lock the array, so that when hovering, I'm not just moving it. This is one useful tip that I always use. Also, if you guys prefer all the next arrays to be the color that you choose, you can go to this one. You can go to the color and apply as default. When you click it, you see the next thing that I draw, everything is white color. Everything is white color, the color that you choose as the default. So as I'm gonna be using my regular color, which is this purple, I'm gonna use it as default. So yeah, basically this is it for everything on the Webull. Actually, you guys can also navigate through everything. Here you guys can be looking at this, for example. I can remove this tab, I can move it back. I can move it back to this area. So you guys can see, while watching the Tesla, I can be simultaneously watching the call, bid and ask price, put bid and ask price at the same time. So this is quite a useful layout that I have right now. All right, so I think with this, we will be covering everything that we need for the Webull software tutorial, and this is done.